Afternoon everyone, hope you've all had a nice weekend. Matt back with another video. Again, just before we get into it, I want to say thanks because everyone's been so great. I've started speaking to quite a few people from like buying and selling the shirts. Just some guys popped up on Instagram and whatnot, and you know, I found out it's quite a nice community to be in. You know, I'm helping other people as other people have helped me. And, you know, if you are interested in getting into this, then, you know, drop me a message. I'll help you the best I can. I can try and do videos regarding tags and what to look out for. Things like the Adidas and the Nike ones are the easiest ones to find. It's like your Umbros and your Pumas and whatnot, they're a little bit harder. And things like this, which is Kelme. That, you know, things like that are a bit harder to find out whether they're real or not. But, you know, if you want to drop me a message, then you can always go ahead. The title of this video, I've now spent over £550 on football shirts, but I've made back over 300 already, so I'm still just about 200 out. But you know, that's for me, it's a bit of a hobby as well, so I'm happy doing that. And obviously I've got a lot more shirts still left to sell, which would, you know, hopefully put some more money in the bank, and you know, I'll be happy. Before I properly get into it, I've got a selection of shirts there that, you know, the Alexis one I've listed. I'm not listing the Everton one or that England one. The England one I wore during the World Cup and it's just knackered. This one, the Deportivo Alaves one, basically for pro clubs on FIFA, we used that kit for a while, and it's got the name of my pro on the back. We all bought a shirt with it. Oh, the problem was we all bought a shirt with it. I was the only one who ends up and did it. And then they've since changed the kit. So that's a nice kit. It is a replica, it's a remake, it's not a proper one. I didn't pay much for it, but it's just a nice little shirt to have in the collection. It actually fits me as well. A lot of the ones that you buy that are replicas don't fit, but that's a nice little shirt. So yeah, I'm going to get into it now. So there's going to be a little jump, and then I'm going to start showing you. Hopefully I can start showing off big, and then work our way through and see what we've got for you today. Right, so number one, we've got a shirt from this season. This turned up this morning along with another one. It is a Celtic 2019-2020 third shirt. It's brand new with the tags on it. It's a men's XL. That's the only size I could get a hold of on the website that I bought it from. It is legit. I've looked into it all. You know, New Balance is, again, one of the harder ones to find authenticity for, but this one actually is. I have listed it. When this video is going up, it probably will already be listed. I'm planning on maybe keeping it. I'll list it for about a month and see if anybody buys it. If nobody buys it, then, you know, I think I'm going to keep hold of that one. That's a lovely shirt. Like the grey and the pink. The badge is like a bit of a transfer. It's like the old Germany ones, the old Germany transfers. It's lovely. That's a lovely top. That cost me £20. If I'm listing it on Depop, I'm probably going to look for about £40 for that. You know, hopefully try and double my money on it. But, you know, if no one buys it after like a month, I'm going to keep that one. Next up, I've got to go for the one that I'm wearing. It's Germany 2012 home shirt, I believe. It's XL again, because as discussed in other videos, lockdown has not been kind to me. So XL is definitely the size for football shirts at the minute. It's a lovely top. I don't know if you can really see the gold line on the bottom of the shirt there, but it's got like the gold, red and black of the German flag. It's got nothing on the back. It's just a lovely top. It's in great nick. This cost me £10. I will be listing this one. I'm thinking of anything between 15 and 20. I've seen a few listed on Depop and a few on eBay going for around that price. So if I can make like a quick £5-10 on it, then, you know, that's the aim of the game. Next up, I got a job lot off Depop of Everton gear. I was planning on keeping hold of it, to be completely honest with you, to sort of go with the collection, because it was 3 shirts that I actually don't have at the moment. But the fact that none of them are going to fit me, and like I think I got a medium and 2 smalls, none of them are going to fit me. I thought, you know, I'm just going to list them up and see how they go. But the job lot itself cost me £21, so it averaged out about £7 a shirt. And the first one we're going to go for is... it's this away shirt here. It's from, I believe this is Roberto Martinez's second season. So I want to say 2014, 2015. You can see it's got the Premier League patches on it there. It is a size, it's a men's medium. It's in really good nick. It needs a wash, as I say, it came today. The guy I bought it off. A lot of people don't wash stuff before they sell it out. And I'll show you a little bit later on in the video for why. I do like to wash a lot of the stuff, especially some stuff comes in and it just stinks. You can tell it's either been like locked away in a wardrobe or in the loft or something. Some of the stuff I do wash and some of the stuff I don't. This one definitely needs it, but I'm not going to do it. I'll probably wait for somebody to buy it. The controversy for this one being, it's got Ross Barkley on the back. And for those who don't know, Barkley left in really, really controversial circumstances. He basically could have went in the summer, had a really bad injury, was told he was going to be out for about 9 months, and then decided to pull out of the transfer even though his medical had already been approved. Come back to Everton, used all our facilities, ran his contract down because it was out, and then left for less money than we were going to get for him in the summer. There's rumours circulating this weekend that Chelsea want rid of him. I, for one, am one of the advocates to say I probably would have him back, purely because he's an upgrade on Sigurdsson in that central midfield position. That is really controversial, that's just my opinion. If you've got an opinion on it, I'd love to hear it. You can message me on here, on Depop, on Instagram, anything like that. Yeah, it's a Ross Barkley 2014, 2015 away shirt. It's in great nick, just needs a bit of a wash. I'll probably say like a 9 out of 10. There's not any bobbles or anything like that I can see. There's only one pull that I did notice, which is at the bottom of the two there. You can probably just about make that out. What I do with that, I've not got it upstairs, it's downstairs in my work office. I tend to buy like the little Philips fans, like the debobbler fans, and they get them right out. Pulls, not so much. I mean, that one it did quite a good job for, but for bobbles, it gets them right out. They're about £15. If you have got a collection or you're looking at flipping shirts, then it's probably worth investing in one of them. It's pittance compared to what you can make if the shirt's in better nick than what it looks like when you got it. So, yeah. Moving on. This shirt has already sold. My brother's bought this one. It's another new one from this season. It's pretty much sold out everywhere now, but it is the PSG Jordan away shirt from this season. It's absolutely gorgeous. The colour is so bright. Everything about it. I mean, the Jordan stuff, the quality is just at next level. I mean, even like the Paris on the back of that there, and like the Jordan logo there and stuff like that. The crest, again, it's brand new with the tags. So this is a men's large. Yeah, my older brother Tom has already bought this off me. I paid £25 for it, and he's paid £38 for it. So, you know, I'm getting profit, he's getting a nice shirt. I did actually find the shirt for cheaper than what I paid for it, but they're pretty much sold out straight away. I thought I was going to get another one, but, I've now I can flip them. So if I find it again, then, I'm going to definitely go down that route. Next up, we're going to go for another one of the job lot ones from the Everton job lot. So again, this shirt was £7. It's a 2012-2013 home shirt. It's a long sleeve. This was the last season David Moyes was in charge of the club before he left to go to Manchester United. Features the old badge before we moved on to the cartoon badge, and now we've got this absolutely brilliantly lovely, it couldn't be better. It has got Jelavic on the back. Jelavic is one of those players that divides opinion. He had a great 6 months. He was fantastic. And they sort of petered out a little bit. And then especially when Roberto came in, he didn't suit the style we wanted, but we ended up with Lukaku, so it was a bit of a win-win. I think this shirt's probably best known for the goal he scored in the 94th minute against Tottenham, and then he subsequently ran over to the Gladys Street and stole some of his woolly hat. And I think I read a news story saying he actually did get that back and he got it all signed, which is quite mad. But that's one of the small shirts. It's a men's small. I paid £7 for it. Again, with it being long sleeve, I'm thinking maybe 25, maybe £20, £20 to £25. I was really planning on keeping these, but they're not going to fit me. They're just going to end up hanging in the wardrobe, and I've got about 47 shirts left to sell. So, I've not really got the wardrobe space at the minute, so that's going to be listed between 20 and 25. And then moving on, I've got, this is the cautionary tale about washing. So I believe the year for this is 2015, 2016. It's a Barcelona training shirt. On the back of it there, it's got a mad design on the back. I don't know if you can see the Becca one there has all started peeling away. When I bought it, it wasn't like that. When it arrived, it wasn't like that. It came over from China. It is actually authentic. All the tags on that checked out. Basically, I washed it purely for what's going on at the minute. And, I tend to wash a lot of the stuff that comes in here because you don't know whose household it's been in and whatnot. And in the past sort of 2 weeks or so, I've started getting a little bit sicker. I'm fine now. But yeah, for about 2 weeks ago, I was sick, and it was around the same time I started doing this. And so yeah, I washed it, and the Becco started rubbing off the back of it. I did still list that. I think I listed it up for £20, £15, £20. It's a lovely top. It's a men's XL. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. But yeah, that's a lovely shirt. But that's the cautionary tale for not washing, especially with some of the older shirts, because that can happen. But yeah, I think £15 to £20, all the tags on that checked out. They have now washed away, which is another thing about washing them. You can see the little label there. There's just a little bit left of it. I've still got the picture from the original listing, if anyone's interested in seeing that. But yeah, that's in good nick. I'd say, apart from the cracker on the back, and a little bit to the guitar in the front, I'd probably say a solid 8 out of 10. But if you want it, it's yours. If not, you know, I'll probably keep hold of that one. And then I've got 3 shirts now, which I bought for a combined total of £35. I think these are the 3 I can make the most back on. I'm going to start off with this one. It is an Athletic Bilbao 2015-2016 away shirt. It's brand new with tags, as you can see. Can't get them over the top there. That is a lovely top. The Bilbao kits have always been great. They've always got lovely colourways. Even up to this season with the gold and green, they've just got some lovely, lovely kits. This was won the season they won the Super Cup. They also finished in the quarterfinals of the Europa League and the Copa del Rey, and they finished 5th in La Liga. Artis Aduriz scored, I believe, 22 league goals and 36 goals in total for this. He is a club legend there. And it was the penultimate year of Ernesto Valverde before he went off to Barcelona. It's got the Basque flag on the top there, and then the old LFP badge before it turned into the new like fabricy one. For those who don't know, the Basque flag, basically they're a Basque club and they can't sign players outside of the Basque region, so they get a lot of players from clubs around there, so like Deportivo Alaves and Real Sociedad. They get a lot of players from there, and the academies there, and then players like Aymeric Laporte. There's a region of France which classes as a Basque nationality, coincidentally makes the greatest Football Manager save, because if you can do well with them, there's no greater feeling, because it's all through your academy and then through intensive scouting of Basque players. That's just a sidebar. I paid £10. I've listed it up for 40. I'm looking for anywhere between £30 to £40 for it. It's a very rare shirt, and as I say, the Bilbao stuff's lovely. Bilbao sort of holds a special place for a lot of Evertonians, because our greatest ever manager, Howard Kendall, left to manage them after he left us, and they love him over there. I believe they've got like a street or a villa named after him up there. And, you know, I'd love to go check that out. But yeah, anywhere between £30 and £40 for that shirt, I'd be more than happy with. Next up, it's my favourite era of Brazil shirts. I've had 2 of the away ones, and now we've got a home one. Just the 2011 Copa America home shirt. They wore this through 2011 and 2012. It's just a lovely top again. I mean, again, it's brand new with tags. Again, it all checks out. It's the fan version. It's not the authentic player version, which was shown in the last video that I had. But with it being brand new with tags and everything like that, it's an XL again. I don't plan on buying a lot of things XL, but people tend to sell them a little bit cheaper because of the sizing on them. And as I say, if I can't shift them, I can wear them then. So it's a bit of a win-win for me. Interesting piece of history about this shirt. This is the shirt that Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo R9, wore in his last ever like professional footballing appearance. He wore it in a friendly game against Romania, I believe. He came on the 15th minute and partnered Neymar up front. He's retired from club football a little bit earlier than that, in the January for Corinthians. I think he played in the Feb in this. I've listed the picture on the Depop along with the shirt. I've listed that up again for £40, purely because A, the shirt's lovely, B, it's brand new with tags, and C, it's a bit of history. It's the last shirt Ronaldo wore. I know a guy who can do printing. I'm thinking of maybe getting Ronaldo on that. If you want it, let me know. I can put you in touch with the guy. That'd be a great piece of memorabilia. And the last one, it's another Brazil shirt. This is the favourite one that I've bought in a long time. It's the 1998 to 2000 away Brazil shirt. I paid £10 for this. Again on Facebook, I can't stress it enough. Facebook buy and sell is a goldmine. I saw one this morning. It was a 2002 Real Madrid home shirt. She put pictures of all the tags and whatnot up. It had Ronaldo 11 on the back. I think it was authentic. She listed that up, I think it said 2 hours ago, when I woke up at 7:30 this morning, and somebody had already bought it, and I was gutted, wounded. But moving on to this one, 1998 to 2000, they wore this at the France 98 World Cup. The home shirt version of this, Roberto Carlos wore when he scored that incredible free kick, probably the most famous one he's ever done. It features the 4 stars because obviously it was before they won their 5th World Cup. It is authentic, it all checks out. I've checked the tags on it. If anyone wants to see the pictures of the tags, they can check the Depop or they can ask me for more. It does have a few bobbles on it, which you'd expect for a shirt that's nearly 22 years old. And there's a bit of fabric wear there that you can see just under the badge, just shining through. And then there is a small cigarette burn at the bottom here again. That does devalue shirts somewhat, cigarette burns and holes and bobbles and whatnot. I think it's definitely still wearable, but probably more of a collector's item. That's probably, along with a couple of the older Everton ones where I'm like, this is actually a genuine collector's shirt and not really one to wear. I've listed it up for 40, purely because it's got the cigarette burn on it. I've looked on places like eBay and places like that, and people are asking for like £60-70 for it. Classic Football Shirts were selling one that they literally listed as having a big hole above the Nike tick. They listed that for £75 and I think it sold. So, you know, £40 for, again, another lovely piece of footballing history. I think it's probably definitely worth investing in if you are interested in it. Hit me up, let me know. That can definitely be yours. But yeah, I've got the one more shirt to show you over there. So while I go and grab that, I'm just going to stop this really quickly. Right, so the last one is the last of the Everton job lot. I completely forgot about this earlier on in the video. I've just seen it sat over there on top of my wash basket because I'm planning on washing it. It's the 2000, I believe this was 16-17 home shirt. Either that, yeah, it was the 3rd season of Martinez. I think it was 15-16. Again, Premier League patches. Again, it's a small. It's got Gerard Deulofeu on the back. He was just such a good player for Everton. He didn't get enough chances. He really didn't, especially under Koeman, and it resulted in us losing him back to Barca. And now he's doing really well for Watford. I mean, I think he's probably found his level where he's sort of like the bigger fish in that pond. But Watford, in terms of like developing players, are a great club, and he's probably at the right place now. He's getting a bit more mature. He came through the Barcelona, the La Masia Academy at the same time as Adama Traore. If both of them could be harnessed the same way that Adama has, that would be lethal. They're so fast, they're so good. But yeah, Deulofeu, I think that season was the season Martinez started playing him as number 10. He had changed between him, Barkley and Aaron Lennon, oddly enough. And Deulofeu and Lukaku just had an amazing partnership that season. So many goals if you go on YouTube with Deulofeu just lifted it over to him or just ran through, and yeah, it was great. And unfortunately we lost him after this season. But yeah, it's a lovely top. The reason it was in the wash is because I think it looks like foundation marks, looks like makeup. So I'm going to try and wash that out. But the shirt itself, spot on, mate. It's absolutely immaculate. Again, all the tags check out. The printing on the back is perfect. The Premier League patches are perfect. It just needs a wash, so that's going straight back over there on my wash pile. But yeah, that was it. That was just a quick one today. I believe I've got about 4 or 5 more on the way, so I'll try and get another video out. I've had one guy ask me about the tags, so I can add that into a video or just do like a smaller video. Maybe just one of me chatting away, chatting a bit of nonsense. But yeah, and that's more. Depop link is in the description. Thanks once again for the likes, the subscribes and the views on the video. Thank you once again for buying. I can do a total at the end of another video or at the end of the next week or so, but I believe at the moment I've made about £280 back, including like the 38 that I got for the PSG shirt today. But that's been Matt once more. Thanks again. I'll see you all next time.